Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today's video is all about a spooky sparkle challenge hosted by Monica over at Sparkles by Monica. So I've participated in this for several years and I've always had so much fun with it, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've done in the past. I believe this was last year. Look how sparkly. This is a little zipper pull that I used for one of my dolls with some matching earrings. See how sparkly they are? And then this pair of earrings, these are always fun to wear around Halloween. But I made those for another challenge a few years back. I have videos all about these, and I'll leave links to them down in the description box below, along with links of all the other participants in this year's 2024 Spooky Sparkle Collaboration Challenge. So today I'm actually going to be making another zipper pull for one of my dolls. I've already made her some earrings. The inspiration was actually this dress that I made last year for my doll. And since it had the bats in there, sorry about the paint on my hands, but I've actually been doing some painting, and that'll be another video on my other channel coming up soon. But anyway, we've got these bats here on this dress, and I had these bats, so I figured that would match. And now I'm going to, I noticed the candy corn here. I want to make a candy corn inspired, I guess you can call it, zipper pull. But these are going to be, you know how these candy corns are yellow and orange and white. These are going to be the black and orange and white. So I've got these 3 beads. Look how sparkly they are. And I'm using some gold tone bead caps. I'm using a head pin and an eye pin. And I have a silver tone jump ring and a lobster claw. And look at this. Isn't this pretty? I'm going to be using this bead too. So we need wire cutters, some round nose pliers, and just some type of flat nose pliers. You could use bent nose pliers, some type of plier like that, needle nose pliers, whatever works for you. So the first thing I am going to do is I want to make this little dangle, and I'm just going to put it on the head pin. Now, if these holes were too big for the head pin, I would take some tiny little seed beads and put at the bottom. But this works actually very nicely. And I'm going to bend, well, there we go, bend that at a 90-degree angle. And then with my wire cutters, trim that off. And I'm actually going to set this aside because it's long enough for me to do something with it some other time. Now with my round nose pliers, I am going to curl a loop. I want it to be kind of big because I think the bigger the loop, the better it's going to dangle. I could use a jump ring, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so we got that done. I'm going to set it aside. And for the candy corn part, I'm using an eye pin. I'm going to start with a bead cap. And then we got the big end, the middle size bead, and the little bead. And it doesn't look exactly like a candy corn, but it has that that look. I mean, a candy corn is more of a triangular shape, but we have the 3 different colors, so that's why it's kind of inspired. And then I'm going to top it with a bead cap. This is mixed metal here. And these earrings were mixed metal too. The bats had a gold to them, and then I just used silver. with everything else. Okay, so back to this. I am going to bend this at a 90-degree angle. This one's going to need to be trimmed. Whoops. I didn't hang on to that very well. It flew across the room. I'd be careful with that. And you want to make sure that everything is tucked in. You don't have any gap-osis there where things can fall off. Sometimes I just kind of nudge it a little bit more there. Then I want to hang this bead at the bottom, like so. And I could have made that a little bit smaller, and I may go back in and make it smaller. But the bigger you have here, like if you had too small of a loop, it won't dangle as well. Okay, and I'm using a jump ring so I can get more of a dangle. And I made sure that my lobster claw clasp works well. There we go. I have my little zipper pull. Aren't those easy? They're almost just like doing an earring, except for instead of the lobster claw for the zipper pull, you would just put an ear wire. They're made exactly the same. But here's my little set. And I'm not going to put it on my doll right now because that's going to be for my other channel, Be Creative by Terry Jeanette. I'm going to get my doll all dressed up for Halloween in her new little outfit here, along with this little wreath that I wired up several years ago. She's going to be holding it. So I hope you go over there and check that out, along with all the other participants. Like I said, all these links will be down in the description box below. And I want to thank y'all for joining me. And I want to thank Monica for hosting this challenge. I always look forward to it every year. In fact, this year, I was so anxious and excited about whether or not she was going to do it that I contacted her before she contacted me. But anyway, I was very glad and happy that she is hosting it again. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.